Okay, there you are. Let's all see. Some map XG fanboys are gulping hard. Yeah, true. It's theory time. FNF movie. Yeah, good. About yeah. Let's talk about. So let's see. Film theory: The Amazing Digital Circus is lying to you. Oh, Goody lying. Cool. Let's see what it is. I know. I don't trust him. Yeah, cool. Let's. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. There you go. All right, let's all watch and see. Let's see. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. MatPat has the 80s computer or 90s. I'm pretty sure this computer model looks like it's from the 80s.
There is no escape. Ever.
Okay, cool. Oh, film theory.
Day after day after day after day. We don't know why.
Okay, cool.
Amazing digital circus, shall we?
You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen except for swearing.
Yeah, swearing.
Everyone caught up with this one. This is the latest series from the creative geniuses over at Glitch Productions. This one was written, produced, and directed by Gooseworks.
Yep, Gooseworks.
Who also composed music for both Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. And their creativity and experience really come through.
Nice. Yeah, it is.
You guys went crazy recommending this one to us across comments.
Yeah, true. It's everywhere.
See why. Between the amazing animation, gifable moments, and incredible cast of characters, and a storyline wrapped up in like 18 different layers of mystery, this is the perfect show for us to dive into. Which means that if you haven't watched the first full episode yet, go do it. Watch it.
we already did.
Surprised if you hadn't, because this thing already has like 30 million views across the platform.
Oh, it's already 70. It's during the time he made 50. It was during 50 million.
The pilot follows a woman named
Right now, it's over 70 million right now.
Digital world styled after a circus, alongside 5 other humans. Jax, the lovable jerk,
Jax?
Lisa, the sweet optimist, Gangle, who can't hide her emotions, Zubul,
Yeah.
made out of a bunch of random objects, and Kinger, who's been trapped there the longest and has gone kind of crazy as a result. The whole circus is
That was kind of
leader named
Kane.
who, according to
Kinger really interests me because I'm pretty sure he's the oldest of the bunch, confirmed by Gooseworks, and I'm not so sure about Kinger. Like we all see the other one that's opposite of Kinger, which that it got crossed out, and in my theory, I think that's Kinger's possible wife. I'm not so sure, but it could be a possibility, maybe. But yeah, it's true. Kinger's the oldest of the bunch, and yeah, there's a lot more. And we could see him. He gets so insecure and very panicky mode. We saw the moments where King goes like glitching out. Like Gmail Ragdoll. I think he's reaching his point, but way far. It's not there yet. Yeah. Insane, actually. I hope they dive into what happened in detail, but King is interesting. Yeah, true. Wacky AI.
All of the humans are just subject to his every whim and desire.
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni.
Yeah, all I know, King's the ringleader. Yeah, that's true.
Necessarily want to go on these adventures, and they're constantly trying to find ways of getting out. This has even driven some of them insane, leaving them abstracted.
Kaufmo, yeah.
Case in point, the clown Kaufmo was obsessed
with
the exit and abstracts just before Pomni.
Yeah, we all know what Kaufmo did.
Kaufmo's been obstructed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious. Glitch Productions reveal Kaufmo in just a short span of time. They intentionally do that, and yeah, what a clever way they do that. And also, my video about Kaufmo, it's already over almost to 5,000 views, and I don't know why. Because I put the title, "Make Kaufmo the forgotten character." Oh shit. Yeah.
Even when Pomni does get herself to the exit in this pilot episode, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just endless hallways and office spaces repeating. It is basically the back rooms. As it turns out,
Backrooms, of course.
Fake exit, hoping to give the humans
Yep.
what they wanted, just didn't know what to put on the other side.
I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and ended up never quite finishing it.
And more or less, that's where we leave the colorful cat.
Yeah, you know, Kane when Kane say that, I'm pretty sure the void, the void though, that to me, I'm pretty sure it's like the game is not completed yet. I'm pretty sure that I don't think it's completed. I think that's where he refers to. I mean, he's just a wacky AI. That's all he is, and I'm pretty sure we all think Kane might be the bad guy, but Goosework herself says otherwise. So, not so sure. Yeah, how is a broken family with a serial killer chef? Come on.
As to the amazing digital circus after this first episode.
Yep.
Already there's just so much world building here for us to dig into. So many questions posed that we want the answers to. Like, who's behind the amazing digital circus? Is
I
there
wonder.
an actual way out, or are they just trapped forever? Are characters in Kaufmo really gone, or can they be brought back in some way? And sorry to say, I don't.
Yeah, I kind of figured out that too. The Amazing Digital Circus, I can see the when Pomni's trying to take the headset out, but she doesn't remember anything else. That kind of reminds me of the anime Sword Art Online, but of course, Sword Art Online. I think the characters has memories of their real life counterparts. But yeah, if you know Sword Art Online, you could check that out. And yeah, there's that moment in time where they come back to the real world, and we can see the effects change. So that pretty much reminds me of that, but it's differently.
Answers for those things. Not yet. For as much as Glitch and Gooseworks packed into the first episode, they've done the wise thing and not given us a whole lot of answers. But I do think they've given us plenty here to theorize about. So
I'm pretty sure.
3 amazing digital circus theories. Don't
3.
wait for the exit doors yet, my friend.
3.
We're going in. Let's start things off a bit small scale.
Okay.
Theory number 1, everything in the show is literally a video game
Well,
set
yeah.
in the late 1990s. Now,
Well, yeah, we all figured that out already. All the '90s aesthetic, you know,
right at the beginning,
the late '90s, late to late '90s PC games.
Cool PC, PlayStation,
Yeah.
and N64 games. This is further driven home in a secret video that you can find if you go to wackywatch.com.
We already did that.
On screen during the
Yeah.
episode, which shows us the main menu for this game. We also see a flower pot fall to the ground and clip into it, kind of like an old school Source Engine glitch.
Oh yeah, true.
In the weird backrooms office area in a way that's very similar to how a game developer would create world spaces. Plus, when Pomni
Oh yeah, yeah.
Put on some weird headset and now I'm here.
Again, directly implying that the whole thing is a game. She put on a VR headset
Yeah.
and was transported into the world of the digital circus. All of that checks out and should be pretty darn obvious to the casual viewer. But what you might have missed
So,
is the fact
what?
that this is set in the late 1990s.
I mean,
Not
it's obvious, right?
like you might expect from something talking about using VR headsets. And there is a lot of circumstantial evidence that points us to this conclusion. First of all, basically all the tech that we see throughout the series seems to be pulling straight from the 90s. Anytime you see a computer in the show, it's always the white boxy styled CRT monitors and large white computer towers reminiscent of models made by companies like Dell and Gateway back in the 90s and early 2000s. And this
Yeah,
is
old school.
episode and in the off-site material as well. In that same Wacky Watch commercial, we see a real-life computer with the same old-school design. What's more,
Yeah,
this
man.
Wacky Watch video says that this was an old tape recovered on a date that's censored. And given the degradation on that tape, it implies that not only is this video old, but it was also recovered in the past as well. But this goes beyond just the tech that's used in the series. Many of the characters and iconography from the show.
You know,
are very
I kind of wondering too. When does the event when Pomni got into the digital world? I'm pretty sure she did say she put on weird headset. So maybe it did sit in the 90s, I guess. I'm pretty sure those computers made by in the early 90s, I suppose. But as we can see, probably like the computer looks abandoned, and so is the office. So it might be more later than that. So it might be recovered in the late 90s. Because keep in mind, headsets and VR it's like a new thing back then, but it doesn't get talked much about. But like, you know, the Virtual Boy, you know, that failed spectacularly fashion, and later after that, no one cares about VR during that time until recently. So yeah, and I'm not so sure recently people cared VR that much. So yeah, I'm not so sure, but that's pretty interesting where the setting of the series take place, the pilot takes place. So How should I know?
Popular characters and ideas from the late 90s and early 2000s. Omni's gesture design takes a lot of cues from Sega's old Nights into Dream series. Jax
Yeah, true. I see somewhere before people pointing that out too.
shares design inspiration and a similar...
Yeah, yeah, true. That Jack's like this bastard right here. Yeah, that's true. With the difference with the teeth, you know, the teeth is more sharp and Jack's is closed. You know, with which is a still expression. The mouth only moves, but not the teeth. But that's the charm to it.
Max, the rabbit from the Sam and Max games. Bubble clearly takes cues from Super Mario's Chain Chomps.
I mean, obviously, right? Obviously, like Bubble is obviously inspired by the Chain Chomp in Super Mario Brothers. It's obvious. Yeah.
Axe and Gangle were both inspired by characters like
Oh no! No shit! Yeah, that. Oh no! The only reason I think.
Poppy the Performer, an old Japanese 3D.
Yeah, Saber Spark reviewed that cartoon show, and I gotta lie, that is like, dude, that show's for kids. God, that. Yeah, if you watch Saber Spark's review about this, check that out. You will see what in the hell is that show for kids. It's crazy.
Volcane and the digital circus setup.
Yeah.
Reminiscent of the villain and plot of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, a short story by Harlan Ellison adapted into a point-and-click adventure game in 1995.
Really?
Anyway, it's
Wow.
very clear that the creators want the show to have the same 90s vibe that we're all so nostalgic for right now. But you might be thinking, hold on, they're talking about VR headsets here. That's a modern thing, right? Wouldn't this thing just be inspired by the 1990s rather than set in the 1990s? That's a pretty good call-out. A lot of advances in virtual reality technology have only been made across the last decade, especially
True.
gaming. That doesn't
I remember Oculus. I only remember Oculus in 2013 from Markiplier. He did wear those before, and that was a new thing back then. Well,
and I'm not just talking about
well,
rudimentary black and
yeah, there it is. Hey, what we talking about earlier? Virtual reality, a Virtual Boy.
white Virtual Boy either. Back in 1991,
Yeah.
Sega announced the Sega VR. In
Sega
1995,
VR.
Virtuality created the Mega Visor display, and in 1995,
I never knew
Ford followed
those.
with the VFX1 headset.
Well, okay, so I never knew these. We only know about the Virtual Boy. So I guess it died down and it's not that popular anymore. But after the disastrous commercial failure of the Virtual Boy, yeah, I never knew these.
A few. And looking at the old footage of all these things, it doesn't look too dissimilar to the world that we see in the amazing digital circus.
That's-
flat textures, rudimentary shapes and polygons. There's not a lot of detail here, but that's for good reason. These headsets, they couldn't handle a lot of detail. True story.
Oh yeah. Technology back then is still young, and it's not there until we get more recent, like maybe early 2010s at best. So yeah, that's really, yeah. At least it's not the R Zone. Oh yeah, true. The Virtual Boy and R Zone suffered the same thing, red and black, but they managed to screw that up with the. It causes eye strains. That's why.
Have some first-hand experience with these rudimentary headsets.
Those are big and uncomfortable.
Ohio actually had a special exhibit on VR technology
Wow.
in the basement when I was a kid, and it blew my mind.
Oh yeah, MatPat talked about this. He did talk about this in the other channel where he saw the amazing digital circus. He did talk about that. It's very interesting.
Out of wires and cables these things took to run, it
Oh, yeah.
back into the Matrix, and you had to wait 45 minutes to put on one of these headsets. But all of a sudden, you were dropped into a video game. It was
45
like
minutes?
walking through a
Damn.
field with a bunch of green triangular mountains in the background, but it was effective, and it captured my imagination for decades since. So much so that
Oh yeah, like the Atari 2600 games.
ago, I still
Yeah, you have to use your imagination for that.
Anyway, MatPat childhood stories aside, the long and short of all of this, everything that we see in the series is pointing to this taking place in the past and not in the present. All of this has already happened from our perspective. We're just watching the events of the game unfold.
I mean,
So,
it's obvious, right?
In a 1990s video game here, let's dig a bit deeper. Theory number 2, Pomni helped create this hell simulation that they're currently seeing.
That I don't know. Pomni helped create the simulation. I don't know really that. Once Pomni said that she put on this weird headset thing, I'm not sure how that works, man. But yeah, let's see what do you mean by.
Claim, so what would make me say that? Well,
Yeah.
a couple things. Firstly, one of the scenes that really jumped out to me while I was watching and rewatching the pilot was the sequence where Pomni's running through the bathrooms on the other side of the exit door. At one point, she enters a more traditional-looking office space with computers and cubicles before stopping and staring at one desk in particular. This is played as a big moment. We linger on this shot for a long time as a classic horror-esque dolly zoom hits both the desk and Pomni before she has herself a psychological break. The lights start to flicker and she cackles uncomfortably before running on. The whole thing is really menacing and off-putting and clearly meant to leave us with a big impression. Why?
Oh yeah,
Because
true.
this desk isn't just some simulation that Kane cooked up in the back rooms. It's based on a real place in the real world of this universe outside of the simulation. A place that we actually see in the episode. At the very end, right before the credits roll, we zoom out of the circus and through the void, revealing that all of this has been taking place inside of a computer. That makes sense.
Oh yeah,
We've already
true.
established that this right here is a big old simulation. But take a look at the computer and the desk. It's the exact same setup that we saw earlier in the episode in the backroom section. The same old equipment on the left, the same file cabinets on the right, the same retro monitor and keyboard and computer tower and speakers, the same VR headset and headphones. This is exactly the same, but clearly this one's in the real world. Not only have we literally zoomed out of the computer, implying that we're no longer in said simulation, but the lighting in the scene is much more natural. It's warm sunlight is
Yeah,
shining through the
that's a good note there. There's like lighting changes.
This is not the flat computer simulation lighting that we've been seeing throughout the rest of the episode. That right there, the desk and computer setup existing both in the simulation.
Yeah. When Pomni run and pass by the computer right there, you can see the different lightings, and pretty sure that's really it's still inside the game. I'm pretty sure that's the case. At the end of the episode, once it's zoomed out, and you see all the lighting, the shade, the curtains there, that means it's the real one. So yeah, pretty much the setting, the game setting is way deep inside. Huh. He's going or a server. Yeah. Let's see. Hold up. The old VR side looks so goofy and cool. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah. The way she worded it was like she found it. Yeah. But I didn't want to see her. I do want to see her memories before she came to the circus. I think we all want that, do we? Or I think that the show it was there. The game was located in Aura server. I'm not so sure servers exist that time for games. I'm not so sure. Huh. Yeah, same exits. Yeah, true.
And in the real world, it's already a pretty interesting point. But why then would it break Pomni? What causes her to go off the deep end and start?
I'm pretty sure she.
Subconsciously, Pomni recognizes that this is her desk. At the beginning of the episode, they make it clear that Pomni has lost her human memories. But this is triggering a deep realization inside of her. Based on what we're given here, I believe that
it's like it's trying to gear up her memories.
The digital circus game and VR headset, and seeing it here inside the game unlocks some weird flash of her memory as to what's happening to get her into this situation. She's trapped in the very game that she helped to create. It's ironic, hence why she laughs. It's funny. It's darkly funny. I can see that it's a huge reveal.
Yeah.
And one that could be potentially devastating for all the rest of our characters. Pomni, obviously, but also for all the other characters who are trapped in here.
Yeah.
Seeing her as the one to blame for their current imprisonment. Also, real quick, super short micro theory. I don't think we have enough information to figure out what the initials in the company name C&A stand for. But one
CNA. CNA. People are saying CNA stands for Kane, which but I don't get it at all.
Jump out to me. It could potentially stand for Cain and Abel, partially named after the AI.
Wait, hold up. What? I want to know how long this show will be when it gets picked up, SW. Who knows, Falcon? Who knows? But we all know it will be greenlit as a series. Once Murder Jones is season 1 wrapped up. So yeah. Like, okay. Kane. Yeah, of course a Theorist makes takes perfect smear frame right here. Perfect smear frame right here, y'all. But okay, anyways, yeah. It's kind of funny that Theories bring up the Bible logical stuff, into the mix, which it makes sense.
Are a pair of brothers who are the sons of Adam and Eve, with Cain ultimately killing his brother and
yeah.
the first ever murder.
Yeah, MatPat talked about this too.
We love ourselves a good biblical reference here. I just wanted to mention it.
So does Murder Jones. They do it too.
We do have more than enough to say about theory number 3. All the characters aren't actually humans trapped inside the digital circus. Instead, they're all digital copies of the brains of
Yeah. True. Yeah. That makes total sense as well. It's like Sword Art Online. It's like I remember Sword Art Online, like the main character used a headset and they all transported to the digital world, but they're stuck there forever, and while their real life bodies stuck over there. So yeah, it makes total sense.
these headsets, cloned and then forced into the simulation. Now this is a pretty big swing. I mean,
Yeah.
Disney's first line of the series is practically, "Oh no, I'm a human who put on a headset and now I'm trapped here." And
Yeah.
follows it up with this.
My! It appears a new human has entered this realm!
Human.
I mean, yeah.
Calls her a human. And
Human.
that actually lines up with what we've seen with the official synopsis, explicitly calling Pomni and the others humans, in contrast to Kane being an AI. Quote,
Yeah, true.
"A woman gets
That's
trapped in a
true.
crazy virtual world
Yeah, I mean,
with
Kane-
5 other humans and are now
I mean, Kane is just an AI, and what the rest of them are humans. So Kane is just an AI in the game.
subject to the whims of wacky
When trapped in Curtain Raja, one along with the 5 other humans are now subject to whims of wacky AI and their own personal traumas. Oh yeah, we did talk about that too.
personally like the image of a bunch of people strapped into VR headsets a la Sword Art Online.
Yeah, what did I say?
There's a lot of evidence pointing
Good
to
thing-
these
good thing-
headsets being computed.
Good thing I'm such an anime whiz back then. Yeah, I watch anime a lot. Okay.
Clones rather than actual humans. For instance, as I mentioned above, Pomni starts going a bit crazy when she sees her desk from the real world in the circus's back rooms. But think, what was actually on that desk? A headset. Pretty
Yeah.
clearly a
Headset.
headset that is not on any human's head. And that's not just a thing in the simulation, it's also on the desk in the real world too that we see in the final shot of the pilot. If there's a human trapped in the digital circus here with a headset firmly planted on their head that they can't get off, shouldn't they, be stuck there with the headset on their head? Given the little that we have
Yeah,
to
true.
now, it makes more sense that Pomni put on the headset, had her consciousness copied into the game, and then she just took off the headset to go home. Meanwhile, Pomni in the game can't take it off because she's not a flesh and blood human anymore. She's a digital copy whose
Huh.
memories begin the moment the headset was put on. And even if we're wrong in this desk,
So wait. So if the headset copies our minds and transfer to the digital world, and once MatPat pointed out, if the human takes it off and goes home, wouldn't that? So it copy and paste. So wouldn't that make Pomni? That's not really Pomni. The real Pomni is still alive and well, like the other human characters. That'd be pretty insane. I'm not so sure, but wow.
isn't Pomni's. All the other characters went through this exact same process when they first joined, as Jax hinted at when he sarcastically said,
How do I take this headset off?
Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us.
they all tried the exact same thing, and it didn't work for any of them.
Hmm.
They're all digital
Yeah.
copies grasping at a VR headset that isn't there anymore. But you know the thing that really convinced me of this theory? The mannequins. Yeah, did you
The
notice that,
mannequins.
guys? All throughout the episode, we see several artist mannequins popping
Yeah,
up.
I don't know why with the mannequins though.
That artists will sometimes buy to help them get references for
Oh,
poses.
God.
Plus, comment
People-
restaurant with King
Not gonna lie, those mannequins, I see artists. Yeah, I hate those mannequins. Like every college and high school, they give you those mannequins, and they're shit. And we don't like that, and they can be sometimes creepy, as you can see.
Bubble acting as background characters. But why would they matter? Well, we know that Kane can create NPCs.
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a
Oh yeah, he.
So maybe these mannequins are just random, nameless characters that Kane made up to fill in the circus. Maybe, but that just doesn't sit right with me. First off, the dolls are clearly capable of emotions. We see one get upset when Pomni interrupts it taking a bath, silently
True.
Pomni until she slams the door. There's something more going on here than just these things being background extras. Take a look at this. When Ragatha is showing Pomni to her room, there are several other doors for other characters in the background. This is actually a great piece of world building. We see that each of the current characters have themselves their own rooms, as well as several other characters that we haven't met yet. There's this colorful one that I can't quite make out, what looks to be a pinkish purple goo monster, some sort of
Yeah.
doggo, green and orange.
Yeah, true. So yeah, I was talking about that, and also there's Kinger's opposite, so must be implying that
Orange anteater lavender-looking guy, a black queen
Yeah.
piece.
The queen one. Like as my own theory that it might be Kinger's wife, I suppose. I'm not so sure how that's gonna work, but yeah, and maybe I don't know. Huh.
That I'm gonna guess is named Queenie seems to be Kinger's counterpart.
Yeah.
That he didn't
Queenie. Really?
Regardless, all of these portraits have giant red X's
Huh.
over them, and that checks out. These are likely characters that have abstracted in the past, just like
Yeah.
Cosmo did. We even see other abstracted creatures in the cellar when Kane banishes Kaufman. Anyway, along with these past and current characters, we also see several doors with blank mannequins on them. Not just one, but multiple doors. If I had to guess what's going on here, when a new human enters the game, these rooms transform into one that's appropriate for them. And the
That makes sense. Maybe that makes sense.
Mannequin in the game that also transforms into that character. Right now, they're placed, but they get molded into these human copies whenever someone new puts on the headset, and their brain gets scanned into the system. That would fit thematically with the idea of the mannequins to begin with. They're supposed to be used as references and then turned into something real when you're using them for your artwork. That would also fit with the fact that they're on the doors of all these empty rooms, and the characters being scanned clones of human brains would fit the fact that they can't take off their headsets, despite us seeing a headset not being worn at a desk that is clearly meant to be palm.
Huh.
It just all fits with what we've seen from the series so far. In short, the series is gaslighting us. It isn't about a bunch of humans trapped in a simulation. It's about a bunch of human consciousnesses that have been scanned into an AI
Oh, you
system
think?
and then mapped onto blank mannequin bodies, where the computer can then simulate their
Yeah,
behavior and
I guess that's
program
true.
them to learning the weaknesses of the human psyche. And then, when they've had too much and abstract out of the system, well, then you just boot up another new simulation and try again. There is no exit door, just an endless loop of torturous tests run by
Oof.
Kane as he tries to understand the human experience. Just like a real circus, all of it is just a big performance. But
That's spicy take.
I think is criminally underrated. Bubbles.
What?
This adorable little bubble doggo is willing to eat just about anything. But I know.
Yeah,
fact
true.
they would absolutely love the food from the
Yeah,
Sunday
gotta love Bubbles.
Sunday's dog food. If you follow the channel for a while, you'll know.
All right,
I've always been
so,
a cat lover. But
anyways,
a lot of theorists are dog owners and absolutely adore their furry friends.
I have 2 dogs.
On Sundays, they loved what Sundays was all about. Why wouldn't they be? Sundays is basically the best dog food in the digital multiverse. Unlike a lot of other brands, all of Sundays dog food is human grade. You see, the whole company was started by a vet who wanted the food her dog ate to be as nutritious as a real home-cooked meal. That means no hyper.
I don't know. Is this an ad?
Vitamins. If you look at the label, you're actually
Yeah, that's an ad. Okay, yeah. Sorry. So that was pretty interesting. So yeah, that's pretty interesting to see, y'all. Like not bad. Not bad. Huh. Very interesting. Give it a like there. So that's nice. I like it. MatPat really gives out interesting theories, not gonna lie. But we will have to wait and see as the pilot gets picked up for a series. We hope it's gonna get picked up, and let's see how the story goes. Yeah, as MatPat said, everything there is really interests us, like for real. Have you watched my latest at SW? Not yet, Falcon. We can skip the sponsor, you know. Yeah, I didn't even realize it's a sponsor, man. Sorry. Nice one, interesting deal. Like, yeah, true. So yeah. I didn't even notice it. All right. Okay, get this out of the way. So yeah, guys, that's MatPat's film theory on the Amazing Digital Circus is lying to you. Oh boy, a bunch of MatPat's theories really interesting and make sense. Some of them don't, but most of them make sense overall. Huh. He did point out some very interesting background checks of VR headsets, video games for the early 90s and late 90s, PCs though. It's really interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know why MatPat gets so much flack over the internet nowadays. Like I seriously don't get it. And it's probably the risque stuff he said way years ago, I suppose. But that's another thing people just don't like. Literally dig up dirt to dig up something to put a dirt on MatPat for no reason. Yeah, but that's how it is on the internet. But yeah. Yeah. Watch the Odyssey version and make sure you set up to 1080p. Really, Falcon? I guess the people hate the FNAF theories. Yeah, I understand MatPat's FNAF stuffs can be very too much, I suppose, but at the end of the day, you don't. No one's forcing you to watch those anyways, so it's not worth getting mad over him for that. It's just not worth it. It's just him making theory stuff. It's harmless. It's not worth getting mad over it. Also, are email an interesting thing because certain reactor only said email in its description? At the end of the day, as he said, it's just a game theory or whatever theory. Yeah, true. It's just a theory, y'all. So that doesn't mean it's gotta be true, but just take it as consideration as make up your own mind, or you can disagree to agree, whatever. But yeah, that's really the case. Okay, Falcon, wait, hold on. We will put up the edit you want, okay? But yeah, anyways, good job for MatPat. I liked it.